Where's the owl ability? Yeah, right there. Owl astral energy. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if owl astral energy helps, like, at all in this version of the game, in the DLC. I don't know if it counts any owls being gotten or not. I should have thought that through. Tidal Wave and Cyclone are two of your best arts, so let's grab both of those and have Freeze Lancer as well. Law, my man. My man. Another level of Awakening. Where's the other Awakening boost? You know what? Give me Awakening Battle Chain bonus. That'll come in handy. KO prevention. And then we'll probably want to grab that Awakening Battle Chain bonus for the elemental attack up. Yeah, that works. That works. Kisara. Starting with Lion's Howl. Very cool. Easier party member overlimit. Yes, please. Go ahead and take that for the defense up. What else should we give you here? Easier party member overlimit. Of course. And then just take some easier overlimit and some igneous discharge. Try and get you that KO prevention, and we can max this out for a bit of elemental defense up. Dohalim, improved healing arts. Yes, please. Let's just do that twice. And then... here. I was looking for, like, literally any of his healing arts to get there. Negative Gate is good and gives you plus 10 defense. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Sorry to ask this, but could you lend us a hand?
Huh?
Sure, no problem.
Hey.
Hey, do you really want to make promises that casually? By the way, I hope we see a lot more of casual, like, people making contact with Shion now that they can without getting spiked in return. We got that moment earlier where she grabbed Nazamil and her and Rinwell, like, grabbed hands and all, which I liked. Well, it looks like they're all short on people. We can't just ignore them. So what do you want us to do? We're going to be making more flags for the Dark Wings, so we need to gather more materials. But the thing is, there are Zoogles hanging around where the materials are, and it's difficult collecting them safely. Can you guys take care of them?
All right.
Oh, by the way, I hope we get some sick Gigant Zoogles and hopefully some new designs of Gigant Zoogles. I'm sure there will be... I expect them to reuse some bosses from the main game, maybe, but just, like, pump them up or give them a little twist. But I hope we get some really cool new Zoogle designs. That's the kind of stuff we do best. We'll take them down in a snap.
Just a minute.
Wait, you said you guys are making flags. Is there any reason to go through all that danger to make them? Yeah, we figured that if we put up a flag and claim that this is a Dahnan city, the Renans who always complain would understand.
Say what?
Are you crazy? That's like picking a fight with them. I agree. Even if that's not your intention, it's definitely not going to help things. If you work for Bayfon, you should know how hard he's trying to improve the relationship with Renans. Why would you do something to ruin that? I thought that if the ruckus calmed down, the city would be more peaceful. Bayfon is dealing with business while making sure not to cause tension. I respect him for that.
Oh?
Wow, seems like he was actually moved by Law's words. I'm amazed. Amazed? Why do I get the feeling I'm being insulted? Whatever. Anyway, we're not gonna help with an idea like that. Ha, you know, the idea of putting up a flag might not be that bad in itself. What do you mean?
Well?
Not for showing off to Renans, but you can make a new flag to symbolize the coexistence of Renans and Dahnans. Hopefully people would feel that if you're working for the same city under the same flag, it doesn't matter where you're from. Let me think. How about putting the Rose of Unity on the flag? Ah, the bicolor flowers that are considered a symbol of the New World, right? The two colors representing Dahna and Rena's light and dark elements. I love the flower representation. I love the double-colored flowers.
Oh, wow.
That's a good idea. Every time they see the flag, it'll remind them that both Renans and Dahnans are living in the same city. It might not happen right away, but it sounds like a good place to start. I see. I didn't think it could be used like that. We may be able to convince Bayfon if that's the case.
Shion?
Hey, Shion, why don't we help him out? Let's create a new flag. All right, let's lend them a hand. It was my suggestion in the first place, after all. Really? Great, thank you so much. Now we can help out Bayfon.
Just great.
Seems like you got over that quickly.
Yeah!
All right, let's take those Zoogles out and come right back. The meeting of the flag.
The smallest spark could set these Dahnans and Renans against each other. Glad we managed to extinguish this one early. Just thinking about how tense the situation is makes me anxious.
It is a deep-rooted issue that will not easily be solved.
True, but it will need to be dealt with eventually.
And we have to do whatever we can to see it through.
We'll make it happen.
Okay!
Okay. The people chasing Nazamil looked like they still had spirit cores. What's being done about that? Probably nothing. You don't need to, it doesn't matter if you have the core. Probably those people just didn't want to rip the stone out of their hands. They'd rather leave it there than rip it out. But if there aren't master cores and spirit vessels being used to harvest the astral energy, which there shouldn't be because there aren't, you know, they're not slaves, they're not being forced to work, there's no lord forcing them to do it, then leaving the stone there until they die of natural causes probably just is fine. They just won't put spirit, like, there won't be Renans putting spirit cores into newborns anymore when new Dahnans are born. So, over the course of, like, about a century, like a couple of generations, it'll be gone. Still a sign of slavery? Yeah, but have you considered that some people don't want to have a rock ripped out of their flesh? Like that, I would rather just live with the rock in my hand until I die of old age instead of rip it out of my hand. Unless there's like a super painless surgery to get it off, which I highly doubt they have access to. So it's really like a non-issue, I see. May I have a word before you head to the mausoleum? I have some good news for you. Good news, you say? Yeah, it's about the lineup at the shop. They've started carrying Zoogle materials. Thanks to reconstruction, we've been able to establish a fairly stable distribution network. I'll give you some samples, so give it a try. If you like it, be sure to take a look in the store, too. Got it. Thanks. Craft something. Kisara had it removed, it didn't leave a mark. She had some, like, special doctor that did that for her, and I bet it still really hurt. At the end of the day, it's just a matter of they don't do anything, right? Like, having them does nothing. So, like, if you don't want to go through a surgery to have it removed, why would you? If you're just like, yeah, it's been there my whole life, I don't really want to, like, go through a surgery to remove it. Just because it didn't leave a scar on Kisara didn't mean it didn't hurt. Also, again, it's, like, such a minor, like, who cares? Like, who actually cares? It's fun. Craft something. The general store, which sells consumable recovery items and cooking materials, yada yada. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know how to do all this. Thank you. Oh my goodness, things. Kisara also had hers removed when she was a kid, right? It might not be as easy when you're older and it's been in there for longer.
A Dawn Lake? Gonna be tricky with all those giant Zoogles running around.
Oh? I would have assumed you'd be itching for an excuse to fight them.
Well, you know, I'm a bit more of a grown-up now.
I don't think that's something actual grown-ups say.
I love these characters.
What?
Ah, it's you! What are you doing here? Oh my goodness! This is the guy who was at Priscilla Sylph's tower that we saved, and he was like super rude to Rinwell. I'm pretty sure this is the same dude.
You're...
What the heck? Lex, what was that? The dog just made a noise. Are you fine, dog? If you're gonna start making noise, you have to leave. You work for Bayfon. Torvin, right? If you intend to have a conversation with us, I will respectfully ask you to refrain from the kind of attitude you previously took towards Rinwell. I know. I don't mean to say anything to offend you guys. I'm fine. It doesn't bother me anymore. Actually, there's something I want to ask you. I've seen you a few times at the library in Vicent. What were you doing there? I've tried talking to you, but you're always gone so soon that I never had the chance. Dude, this guy's gonna catch some flies. Gotta close his mouth.
What?
I was researching something. Anyway, I have to get back to work. We're gathering materials in the Dark Wings words.
Sorry.
Ah, sorry if I interrupted you. You don't need to apologize. It's just that we're in a rush to get the materials for weapons. We don't have enough weapons for stuff like escorting transports of goods. I heard the Dark Wings are currently in charge of Mahag Saar's autonomy, which means the procurement of weapons is a future task to maintain the security of Niez.
Yeah!
Yeah, the others already have their hands full, so I'll have to do something quickly.
Hey!
I see. Well, I'm indebted to the Dark Wings, so if you're in a rush, I can help you if you like. What? What do you mean? Would you rather not have me? That's not what I meant. Why are you offering to help someone like me? I mean, you're in need of help, aren't you? I just thought I could help in some way. I don't need... No, actually, it would help a bunch if you could.
Yeah!
That's what I thought. It's always better to have more people. You don't mind me helping them, right? We will accept your request. What is the request? Understood. We will do what we can. I appreciate it. Let me write down the materials for you. That doesn't look like he wrote down anything. He just handed us, like, his grocery list. Oh, and also...
What?
Huh? What is it? Something on my face? No, nothing like that. Just let me know when you've gathered the materials. Right. Got it. Yo, I wonder if he, like, has a crush on Rinwell now and he kept going to the library because he wanted to talk to Rinwell, but he feels bad about being a dick before, and then whenever Rinwell tried to talk to him, he panicked and ran.
But it seemed to me that his attitude had changed a little.
Yeah. He was missing that sense of ill will he had before.
Well, I don't mind if you don't.
I love that these roses are just all around now. Oh my goodness, they're hitting us with a ton of side quests out the gate.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here... Yeah!
Hey, you guys are...
Huh?
Have we met before? I think I recognize you. Weren't you on Mahavar's ship before? Yo, I hope we get to see my boy Mahavar. Also, I hope they bring up, Dig Fozel. Or, like, Hevrek 35, at least. Like, Hevrek 35 was still alive at the end of the main game. I wonder if he died in this past year or not. Or if the game is even going to mention that. Or if we can even get back to Dig Fozel. I don't know if they're... Because all the starships were on Lenegis. They might not be around anymore. Space travel might be impossible now. Yeah, thanks for remembering me. I'm actually on land now. The port is blocked off right now for expansion work. They're saying there will be more trade in the future. And yet, the ship went bad at the same time. Mahavar is running around trying to raise money, so we're split up right now. Sounds like you're going through a hard time. So what are you doing here? I'm on my way back from petitioning the Darkwings and Niez to exterminate the Zoogles in Okfote Hills. Okfodal? Okfote? I don't know how to say it.
For real?
Fighting Zoogles? Why would you sailors care about that? Once the ship's fixed, we'll be transporting supplies and fish from the port to Niez for training. Did I say training? I meant trading. And we have to pass through these hills to do that. It'd be nice to make sure it's safe in the meantime.
Right.
Ah, so you're looking ahead to the future. I'm sure Mahavar is doing his best right now. We gotta do what we can too. But the Darkwings seem to be busy now with problems in Niez. No telling when they'll be able to work on this.
All right.
Then how about we handle the Zoogles for you? You would do that? We'll handle it.
Let's go.
It's Zoogle butt kicking you want. If it's Zoogle butt kicking you want, then we're the best in the biz. Sounds perfect. Appreciate the help. Leave it to us. For a safe trade route. We have a lot of murder to do. How long do you think the DLC will be? I'm hoping for a smooth 20 hours.
Impressive man. He's gone from being a tool of the Renans to having his own boat, as well as the people's adoration.
When his ship got sucked down into the sea, I was sure he was a goner. It was such a relief to find out he's okay.
A captain's got to be tough as nails if he wants to lead his crew.
I also love Mahavar.
Time to show him what I've got.
Don't come crying to me.
Dude, this music is so good. I love it. How did I not get any of you down there?
I didn't hear
Easiest perfect dodge of my entire career. Prepare to die. You will perish now. Can I have Void flashback?
Its armor's too strong.
Also, I want Dragon Swarm back, please.
This one's on you, Kisar.
But of course. I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
Get wrecked. Gun!
Where are you going?
Where are you going? That was a really bad time to shoot the gun, I'll be the first to admit. It's fine, I'm bringing it back. I miss all my other... No, I was so close to the boost strike. I miss Dragon Swarm and Void Flash so much.
There's nothing to worry about.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was included.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
It seems like there's some new dialogue mid-combat and some old dialogue still around, which is neat.
There it is.
Some new and
That's our
some
target.
classic. Face me. Hey, Cast Arts, I dare you.
It'll be over soon.
I did that so wrong, and I don't want to talk about it. Go away. Thank goodness we have Raining Slash and other move I'm thinking of.
You know what to do.
Ah, dang it.
Turn, is it? I'm on it. Bring it on. Are you ready?
Get him, Shion. Show him who's boss.
Not much
Death.
longer to go.
No arts for you. Only death.
Protection to me and show them. Remind me to stay on your good side.
And show them stay on your good side.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Dude, this music is so good. I keep thinking I'm gonna use Void Flash.
Energy! Full throttle!
Bum, bum, bum. Instead of having the prelude things online, they should have had a person sitting near Niez saying, want to know what's been going on as of late?
What's this thing?
No, what they should have done, if there's anything, first of all, if there's nothing like actually really relevant in the preludes, it doesn't matter. Because if you can just understand and figure out everything from playing the game without needing the preludes to tell you, then it's irrelevant
What's
either
this
way.
thing?
You can read them or you cannot. But if they wanted the prelude content to actually be in the DLC, they should have, instead of just all of the characters showing up immediately when you walked into Niez, it should have been like when you walked out, you ran into, when you started, like, Alphen and Shion mentioned what they had been doing or something like that, like someone prompted them to bring it up. Then you come across Law and Rinwell, who mentioned what they've been up to, and then you end with Kisara and Dohalim finding them and them saying what they've been up to. More or less.
There.
Having just a random guy sitting in the town that is like, hey, do you want me to tell you what you have been doing for the past year? That's like really awkward and kind of dumb, to be honest. Not how I would do it.
Is that the Zoogle
Hey,
we were
punks.
told to dispatch?
They are indeed. Let's murder them.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Dohalim. Oh, you guys are gonna burn. I wish I could. It's so weird not taking my HP down to 1 right there. Ow. Easiest dodge of my entire life, if I'm being quite perfectly honest with you. Could you stop me not having, whatchamacallit anymore? Dude, I have no limits, though. Do I have level 2 Mystic Arts?
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Say no more. Oh no, they all died. I wanted to see if I could do my level 2 Mystic Art.
Out enough of these Zoogles by now, right? It should be safer for a while.
Pepper.
All right, let's report back to Mahavar's crew.
Good stuff. Oh, you don't let me go any further than this, huh? That's fine. We're in the middle of a harbor expansion project up ahead. Sorry, only authorized personnel. I am Alphen, the Sovereign, the Blazing Sword of Dahna. What do you mean, authorized personnel? I am the most authorized of all personnel. Yo, I did it. You're welcome.
Let's go!
We defeated the Zoogles around here like you asked.
All right.
I knew I could count on you. Trade's gonna be a lot easier now. Yeah, there was like a pack of Zoogles right at the bridge you have to go over that I didn't touch, though, because you didn't ask me to. But it's not like all the Zoogles are gone. You should still be careful when passing through. Thanks for the tip. You made things so much better. I don't think I can thank you enough. No worries, man. We helped you out because this is our passion, too.
Okay.
It is? Ah, I get it now. You must love ships, too.
What?
I'm not talking about the ship. Aw, come on, I love ships too. The love of ships is common to all mankind, is it not? This is really funny if you consider the meaning of the word ships, where it's like when you pair two characters together. The way this guy is talking. Classic internet enjoyer. All right, if you say so. I do know the feeling of loving what's important to you. Yeah, who's your OTP? Exactly, the ship is our treasure. You think so too, right, young lady? Ha, actually, I don't like traveling by ship. She's getting sick just thinking of it. Haha, well, now that you've told me how you really feel, I hope we can meet again. Take care. Oh, Kisara. I am loaded on cash.
There's something liberating about sea travel. Mahavar and his crew seem so free.
I think you'd make a great sailor, Law.
I'd probably enjoy sailing as well, if I didn't get so seasick.
Poor Kisara.